Welcome. Welcome to the 77th commencement of Casper College. I would ask you please remain standing for the presentation of the colors and the singing of our national anthem.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rockets' red glare, the bombs bursting in the gale through the night, that our flag was still there. Oh, say, does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave?
Thank you. Please allow me to thank the Natrona County High School Junior ROTC for the presentation of the colors, as well as Katie Baumstark, Jocelyn Miller, Unsun Kim, and Samuel Orr, 4 of our very own music students, for singing the national anthem. Please be seated. At this time, allow me to introduce members of the stage party. I would ask them to stand as I call their name. Steve Degenfelder, Chair, Casper College Board of Trustees. Kathy Dolan, Treasurer, Casper College Board of Trustees. Dr. Scott Binion, Trustee, Casper College Board of Trustees. Dave Applegate, Trustee, Casper College Board of Trustees. Todd Milliken, Trustee, Casper College Board of Trustees. Mr. Michael Wyatt, Wyoming Community College Commission Representative. Mr. Michael Swank, Wyoming Community College Commission Chief Financial Officer. Mr. Ben Winkler, President, Casper College Alumni Association. Ms. Lindy Colling, Vice President, Administrative Services. Ms. Linda Toohey, Vice President, Student Services. Dr. Brandon Cosine, Vice President, Academic Affairs. And finally, Kent Sundell, Senior Retiring Faculty Member. Kent has been with Casper College since the fall of 1996. Thank you, Kent, for 27 years. We have a few other members of the stage party who will be introduced later on in the ceremony this evening. Before we get started, let me give you a few comments regarding this year's class, the class of 2023. Tonight, we're celebrating with 243 of our graduates who have joined us for commencement. I'd like to take just a few moments and share some demographic information about this year's graduating class. In total, this year we have 670 students graduating, earning a combined 607 degrees and 181 certificates. This year's graduating class contains 240 men and 430 women. "24 of our students earned a 4.0 grade point average. Graduates from 29 states other than Wyoming and 10 foreign countries join us this evening. I'm going to have to ask two students to forgive me for what occurs next. Farthest from home within the United States are Rayleigh Sameo from Kekehaha, Hawaii. (3,365 miles away, but right behind her, Tyler Reese Monet from Pearl City, Hawaii. (3,302 miles. All 23 Wyoming countries. My apologies to our geography instructors. All 23 Wyoming counties are represented, and 360 of our graduates hail from Natrona County. The average age of this year's graduating class is 26, while 60 of our graduates are over the age of 40. This evening, we have 19 international students, will graduate from Casper College, and 13 are attending tonight's commencement. I would like to call out those students, so if you'd please stand when I call your name, or at least the nearest facsimile that I'm going to be able to pull off this evening. Selena Arnlund from Sweden. Jaden Shaadu from Canada. Mariano Cos Morales from Spain. Ousmane Gia from Senegal. Nestor Diachok from Russia. Martin Fernandez Lopez from Chile. Sandra Frau Garcia from Spain. Claudia Garrido Tribaldos from Spain. Flora Goad from Austria. Julia Palomo Vicente from Spain. Milena Quazrema Franzini from Brazil. Ricky Soto Tuspoda from Spain. Natasha Sui Santo from Indonesia. We sincerely hope you enjoyed your time in Casper, Wyoming. This year's class also includes 25 veterans or active service members, 7 of which are participating in tonight's ceremony. I would like to call out these students for special recognition, so if you'd please stand as I call your name. Justin Baye from the Army. Devin Jacques from the Army. Caleb Lindsay, also from the Army. Megan McNeil from the Navy. Kayla Ransom from the Air Force. Ryan Snyder from the Army. And Charles Whalen from the Marine Corps. If by chance I missed any student who has served, please stand to be recognized. Also at this time, if any veterans or active service members in the audience would please stand to be recognized. Thank you all sincerely for service to our country. Tonight, we also have family members from Casper College that will be graduating. So if you'll also please stand to be recognized. Danielle Anderson and Eric Anderson, Danielle Anderson and husband Eric. Annabelle Messiker, daughter of Nick Messiker. Christopher Nichols, son of Linda Nichols. And finally this evening, we have several family members graduating together. Brother and sister, Marcella and Mark Caballero. Husband and wife, Caitlin and Bob White. Sisters-in-law, Jessica Cordova Lopez and Paige Asmus. Brother and sister, Julia and Andrew Alexander. Husband and wife, Rachel and Kai Fike. And finally, sisters, Katie Sittner and Christy Parkhill.
Good evening. I'm Linda Touet, Vice President for Student Services. I have the pleasure tonight to recognize 2 of our guests on the stage with special honors. First, the Commitment to Excellence Award, which was established by Casper College Alumni Association in 1991 to honor those who have given exemplary service and have made a significant difference in the growth and development of Casper College. This year's recipient is Janet DeVries. Janet was born and raised in Ohio and first discovered Wyoming on a Girl Scout trip in 1972. While attending University of Akron and studying geology, Janet was assigned to a field camp here at Casper College. She continued her education and earned a master's degree in geology from Utah State University, and again, returned to Casper, working for Dwight's Hotline Energy Reports. In 1989, Janet decided she wanted to focus on working with and helping people. So she attended the University of Wyoming and received a master's degree in education with a concentration in higher education student affairs. Janet began her career at Casper College in 1995 as a career specialist and eventually became the Director of Student Success Services. Some of Janet's recognitions and awards include Woman of Distinction 1997, Wyoming Counseling Association Outstanding Service Award 2004, Casper College Outstanding Administrator 2006, and Wyoming Counseling Association Teresa Wallace Lifetime Professional Service Award 2021. Janet retired in 2016. To quote Janet, and as a reminder to all of us, oftentimes we have no idea of the impact one conversation can make on a person's life. When asked, "What do you do?" Janet would respond that she gives hope. Having worked with Janet for many years, I can tell you that she has had an impact on many. The recipient of this year's Commitment to Excellence Award goes to Janet DeVries. Congratulations. Next, I would like to introduce our distinguished alumni recipient, Anna Kinder. Award winners are nominated by their peers and chosen by the Casper College Alumni Association Board of Directors. In 2020, I had the pleasure of working with a team of people led by Anna to deal with the pandemic. Okay, dealing with the pandemic was not a pleasure, but working with Anna certainly was. As Dr. Devine said, the leadership and assistance she provided the college and the community during COVID was a huge inspiration to me. He went on to say, she always went above and beyond her job and tried to balance controlling the disease while allowing the college to stay open and function. She was always helping us put the needs of our students first. I saw firsthand Anna's dedication to her job and this community. She was on call and available 24/7 for weeks and weeks. Before her current position, Anna worked as an occupational therapist in private practice, a mental health hospital, her own practice, and she taught at Casper College during the first year of the college's Certified Occupational Therapy Assistant Program. She also taught at the University of North Dakota. Anna worked for 19 years as the director of Wyoming AIDS Education and Training Center and the Mountain West AIDS Education Training Center, which served 10 Western states. In 2021, she received the Women of Influence Award in Healthcare. Anna is very humble and will try to give much of her credit to her team. But they were a strong team because they had a strong leader. Thank you again, Anna, for helping Casper College remain open during COVID and allowing our students to continue their education. Congratulations, Anna Kinder. Each year, Casper College holds a competition to be student speaker at graduation and receive a scholarship to their next school. This year's winner is Dalton Peterson. Dalton graduated from Encampment High School in 2021 and started with us that fall. Dalton is a 4.0 student and a key member of the men's basketball team. With a 4.0, that makes him first team academic All-American. At Casper College, he is third all-time in free throws with an 88.7% for the season, third all-time in three-point shots made in a season with 91, eighth all-time in three-point shots made in a career with 113, third team all-region with 9 honors. His team won Region 9 North Division this year, and Dalton played a big part in that success. I asked one of his instructors about him, and I was told, Dalton has tremendous focus and time management skills. He maintains an admirable attentiveness in class and possesses the self-discipline needed to excel athletically and academically. This is obviously true based on all the statistics I've shared with you this evening. Next fall, Dalton will be transferring to Chadron State to continue his basketball career and study business and kinesiology. It's my pleasure to introduce Dalton Peterson.
Thank you, Linda, for that introduction. First of all, thank you all for attending the 2023 Casper College graduation ceremony and for giving me the chance to be your 2023 commencement speaker. We are here to celebrate the hard work and dedication of countless individuals in this room who have all taken another step towards achieving their dreams and aspirations. With that being said, I want to be the first to say, congratulations, graduates. We did it. As long as I could remember, we were told to dream big. As kids, we were told that we could be anything we wanted to be and that we should always shoot for the stars. Our parents and teachers were always telling us to work hard so that we could be successful in the future. As long as I could remember, everything has always been about preparing for the next thing or the next season or the next stop in the journey. In high school, it was taking a college course so that the next year we wouldn't have to take it. In sports, it was always about preparing for the next game or the next season. So many times in life, we are so focused on preparing for what's next, we forget to enjoy the gifts and blessings of what right now has to offer. I think at a 2-year institution like Casper, it's even easier to fall into this trap of constantly thinking about the future. As I'm sure many of the graduates can attest to, the most popular question sophomores at a community college get asked is, well, what are you going to do next year? There it is again. Over and over again, we get asked the same question. People tend to phrase it differently, but in reality, they're all asking the same thing. What's next? No matter what the next step is for us, many of us use Casper College as a stepping stone in our journey to continue along our path. There's no doubt that Casper has played a significant role in helping us chase those dreams and achieve those goals, but I believe it has done much more than that, and several of us haven't even realized it. Throughout our time at Casper College, we've done so much more than get closer to our next step in life and earn a piece of paper. We have made friends that are going to last a lifetime. We have created relationships with professors, coaches, and community members that have opened our eyes to all the things we have yet to learn. We have made it through the all-night study sessions, the 8 a.m. classes, and the exams we swore were nothing like the review sheets we got. We've made memories that are going to last a lifetime. There were days that we won and days that we lost, but all of those days helped us grow into the individuals that you see in this room today. I believe you never know the power of a day until it's gone, and so it's up to us to take advantage of each day and not waste another minute worrying about what's going to happen tomorrow. Today I'm going to share with you the importance of never taking a day for granted, getting 1% better each day, believing each day is a second chance, and finally, falling in love with the process of chasing your dreams. Let's start with never taking a day for granted. Living in the moment is something that sounds pretty easy to do at first, until you actually define what it entails. Some people will tell us that living in the moment is being thankful for each day and never forgetting to count our blessings. Some people will tell us that living in the moment is not wasting a chance to better ourselves or better those around us. Some other people will tell us that living in the moment is simply being present in every event throughout our day. Now, all of these definitions are correct in some way, shape, or form, but I believe self-help author and motivational speaker Wayne Dyer said it best. When talking about being present, Dyer said, "Stop acting as if life is a rehearsal. Live this day as if it was your last. The past is over and gone. The future is not guaranteed." This quote concludes with a crucial piece that all of the previous examples failed to mention. Tomorrow is not something that is promised. We go through life talking about plans for tomorrow or plans for someday, and we fail to realize that someday is not promised. This thought, this idea of tomorrow not being promised, becomes much more real when you experience it firsthand. For me, it was the passing of my father. Although I was only 4 years old, when my father's battle with cancer came to an end, I remember it like it was yesterday. I remember being young and thinking those 4 years of memories that I got to make with my best friend were just the first of many. I didn't realize then that those memories would soon be all I had. Looking back now, I realize that even at 4 years old, I fell into the same trap that several of us have fallen into and continue to fall into. The trap of waiting and hoping for the next day, or the next memory, or the next school, or the next job. Whether you have had a moment in your life that has made you realize how great the gift of each day is or not, we need to stop taking each day for granted. We need to stop going through the motions of the day and telling ourselves tomorrow will be better, or I'll do better tomorrow. All we have is right here, right now, on this day, and we need to start acting like it. With that being said, my first challenge to us graduates is to never take a day for granted. Let's now move on to our second challenge, getting 1% better each day. Last summer, I was told something that completely changed my approach to life, but more importantly, my approach to each and every day. The message was simple: get 1% better every day. My mentor told me that it didn't matter what I got 1% better at. It could be 1% better at basketball, 1% better at reading or math, 1% better at being a friend, or 1% better at time management. It could be something that I wanted to get better at, or one of the many things I needed to get better at, but it just had to be something. Fun fact, I later learned the scientific term for this is called the law of aggregated marginal gains, the idea of getting 1% better each day for 365 days. Anyways, focusing on getting 1% better each and every day doesn't allow us to look too far ahead in life or take a day for granted, because if we are really committed to getting 1% better each day, we'll need all the opportunities we can get. Getting 1% better each day forces us to be thankful for all the blessings each day has to offer, because each event the day brings is now an opportunity to get better and grow. No matter what our path looked like before Casper College, I can confidently say that because all of us chose to put in the hard work and dedication to earn a degree here, that we all want to get better. Although that idea of getting better isn't going to look the same for all of us, it has the same universal concept. There is some aspect in our lives that we are not satisfied with yet. Therefore, we have to keep growing and keep getting better to get to where we want to be. What better way to constantly get better than to get 1% better each and every day? With that being said, my next challenge for us is to strive to get 1% better at something each day. No matter what we get better at, or no matter what we're working towards, get 1% better at something and never waste a day without growing. The third challenge of the day deals with moving forward. One of the major pieces of living in the moment is letting go of the past. As we continue our journey through life, we are going to face several trials and tribulations that will impact us for the rest of our lives. Several things will happen that we had no way of seeing them coming. Relationships will be created and ended, money will be earned and spent, jobs will come and go, and accidents will happen. However, the most important part about all of this is that we never let ourselves get so stuck in thinking about the past that we fail to realize the beauty of where we are. We can't let one relationship, one job, one hardship distract us from the fact that we woke up this morning. We were fortunate enough to get another chance to get 1% better and another chance to not take the day for granted. This in itself is a gift that hundreds of people who didn't wake up this morning were not blessed with. There are so many uncertainties in life that oftentimes we try to come up with answers or explanations to things we are not meant to know the answers to just yet. My third challenge for us graduates is to believe that everything happens for a reason and that each day is a chance to start over. No matter how miserable the day before was, waking up to a new sunrise each morning is God giving us another opportunity to give this thing called life another shot. After covering the first three challenges, there's still one thing left we need to keep in mind while making our way through life: falling in love with the process. Dreams and aspirations are two of the best things we can do to continue growing both mentally and physically, but oftentimes we will come up short of these dreams and aspirations if we fail to realize that the beauty is in the journey, not the destination. Living in the moment doesn't mean that we can't set goals or have dreams that we hope to accomplish in the future. It simply means that we are not getting blinded by what we hope is going to happen tomorrow, and we're simply taking it one day at a time. Set goals and dream big, and then live each day as if our dreams have an expiration date. Be so focused on getting the most out of each day that we become consumed with living in the moment, because if we think too far ahead, we may miss an opportunity that is going to put us closer than ever to reaching our dreams. The most successful people are the ones who become obsessed with the process. They become so invested in the monotonous grind each and every day that they lose themselves within their dream. All that matters to people who are in love with the process is seeing how much better they can get today. How much closer can we get to reaching our goals today? My fourth and final challenge for us graduates is to fall in love with the process of chasing our dreams. Fall in love with the hard work and perseverance that it takes to become whatever it is we want to be. Then, after we give everything we have today, maybe we'll be lucky enough to get the chance to do it all again tomorrow. We've covered 4 challenges today. It seems like almost every graduation speech talks about changing the world in some way, shape, or form. Now, if someone were to read this speech up to this point, they would most likely tell you that this was far from a speech about changing the world. Many people may tell you that a speech about living in the moment and being thankful for each opportunity is not necessarily a recipe to changing the world. However, I would argue that with the addition of more and more people truly making a conscious effort to live in the moment, the better our world becomes. If each one of us in this room commits to getting 1% better each day, we will all be 365% better a year from now. If every person in this room gets 365% better each year, percentage point by percentage point, we are truly changing the world one person at a time. Graduates, one of the last things I want to leave us with today is a reminder. A reminder to challenge ourselves to accomplish these small things that may seem insignificant, but could end up changing the world. Graduates, I challenge us to never take a day for granted, get 1% better each and every day, believe that each day is a new start, and fall in love with the process of chasing our dreams. Lastly, the next time someone asks us the infamous question of what's next, just be honest with them. Tell them we aren't sure what's next, because at the end of the day, no one really knows. And that's the beauty of this thing called life. Thank you.
Thank you, Dalton. Great job. Now I would like to introduce our Student Senate President, Liv Daniels. Liv is most recently from Colorado Springs, but comes from a military family and has lived in many states. Liv is a communication major who has been very active on campus. She has advocated for and led various initiatives in an effort to leave behind a better campus after her time here. Liv will first present the Student Senate Club of the Year Award and then present the Students for Graduation to Dr. Brandon Cosine, Vice President for Academic Affairs. Liv?
The Club of the Year Award is designed to recognize a student club that went above and beyond this year and best represented what it means to be a T-Bird. This year was an excellent year for our clubs, which made the Student Senate's job of choosing a winner very difficult. Before I announce the winning club, I wanted to take a moment to highlight a few key achievements of some of our clubs this year. Phi Theta Kappa received a grant to research the effects of play on college students. This resulted in an event called CC Plays Day. The club president, Noel Romer, was chosen as the outstanding officer for the region, and the officer team was selected as the outstanding distinguished chapter for the region. We also have a new club that has had tremendous success. The Indigenous Students Alliance put together Casper College's first ever powwow. This event was enjoyed by over 250 students, faculty, staff, and community members. But there can only be one winner of Club of the Year. Our winning club not only provided professional development opportunities for all of its students, but also gave back to the community through service and donations. This club donated $400 to Wyoming Behavioral Institute, $300 to Toys for Tots, $400 to Advancing Abilities, and $1,500 to Ropes and Roses, which combines horses and occupational therapy. Samantha Moon will be accepting this award on behalf of the Occupational Therapy Assistance Club. Thank you. Graduates, please arise. Dr. Cosine, it is with great honor that I present to you the members of the Casper College graduating class of College 2023.
Trustee Dagenfelter, in your role as Chair of the Board of Trustees, and on behalf of the Casper College faculty, I recommend to you that the degrees and certificates be awarded and presented to the graduates of the class of 2023.
Thank you, Dr. Cosine. By the virtue of the authority vested in me by the laws of the state of Wyoming, the rules and regulations of the Casper College District Board, and upon recommendations of the faculty, I hereby confer upon you the degrees of Associate of Art, Associate of Fine Arts, Associate of Business, Associate of Nursing, Associate of Science, Associate of Applied Science, as well as the certificates of completion as listed in the official program. Graduates, please be seated.
This evening, some graduates will be announced as candidates for graduation with distinction. To graduate with distinction means that the student has maintained a 3.80 or higher grade point average for all of their coursework here. Tonight, diplomas and certificates will be presented by members of our Board of Trustees, as well as several Casper College employees that will assist in awarding diplomas and certificates to their family members who will be graduating. First row, please rise and come forward.
From the School of Business and Industry, Rachel Chatterton, Dean. Wilmer Gay III. Mackenzie Taylor Gerald, candidate for distinction. Michael Matthew Anderson. Michael Dugan Van Cleef. Nathan David Britt, candidate for distinction. Emily Grace McComey. Ashley Elva Mae Cotton, candidate for distinction. Rob White. Calvin McCoy Rule, candidate for distinction. Madeline Lene Souza, graduate with distinction. Jason J. Todd-Hunter, candidate for distinction. Kathleen Lee Krim. Joshua Krim, candidate for distinction. Tiffany Cooper. Milena Quaresma Franzini, candidate for distinction. Megan DeYoung, candidate for distinction. Andrew Ryan Albrandt, candidate for distinction. Elias A. Treviso. Eric Anderson. Ryan Snyder. Lane Peterson. Jesse Allen McCormick. Mark Anthony Caballero. Marcela Caballero. Reese Everett Duke McCuddy. I know you. Nathan Drawn. Lisa Leon Schimming. Kaya Bruckner. Shane Roach. Hunter James Stetter. Adley Coyne. Lauren Burgart. Kelly Sherman. Evan Harbaugh. Mason Rodney Shell. Loa Muller. Charlie Ogle. Michael Costello. Noah James Ehrenhart. Garth M. Hickey. Cindy Louise Shepard. Kelly Wills. Brianna E. Garfield. William Edward McCain. Caleb Kudlak. Britton Van Gorder, candidate for distinction. Owen Lars Hansen. Justin Michael Bailey. Christopher Nichols. Lacey Delane Sproul. Amanda Teskey. Carter Malachi Quinn. Brianna Hensey. Logan Sharkey Stats. Kirk Anderson. Charles Peter Whalen. Paige Asmus. From the School of Fine Arts and Humanities, Dr. Julia Wide, Dean. Rebecca Kayleen Davis, candidate for distinction. Madeline Ann Colmus, candidate for distinction. Jessica Kate Cordova Lopez. Mackenzie Pieper. Abigail Rose Lipson. Caprice Paris Rickbile. Sawyer Shepherdson. Ian C. Pfaff. Caitlin Lee White, candidate for distinction. Alexis Elizabeth Wood Finkel. Samuel David Orr, candidate for distinction. Jocelyn Miller. Eun Sun Kim, candidate for distinction. Hart Doherty, candidate for distinction. Caitlin Lenore McKenzie. Sequoia Jade Fishbaugh. Landry Engelke. Georgina Herrera Machuca. Ashley Kelly. Marshall Channel. Nestor Diachok, candidate for distinction. Usmane Dia. Jaden Chudu. Caleb Lindsay. Ricky Soto Tsubota. Brooke Lindstrom. Laramie Burrell. From the School of Health Science, Dr. Jeff McCarty, Dean. Kayla Marie Ransom, candidate for distinction. Brittany Racky. Megan McNeil. Olivia Mary Clyde. Samantha Moon. Cassidy Morales. Faye Engels. Melissa Marie LeBaron. Michelle Metcalf. Christopher Earl Hauser Veach. Christopher Michael Kernahan, candidate for distinction. Jackson McLean. Krista Helm, graduate with distinction. Abigail Renee Florence. Bethany Christine Boyd. Caitlin Condos. Megan June Kennedy. Jasmine Griffo. Bailey Joe Hansen. Kenneth Lane. Jody Elaine Ettles. Kathleen Solis. Rayleigh Serene Walton. James Anthony Fobar. Frankie Joe Martinez. Rebecca Barker. Karen Lisbeth Medrano Mora. Avery Travis Johnson. Katie Lynn Baumstark, candidate for distinction. Allie Williamson. Annabelle L. Messiker. Rebecca Johnson. Jessica Lynn Henman. Grace Elizabeth Connor. Celeste Emma Flake. Tyla Reese Kalai Mane. Raylee Samio. Wendy Lynn Womack. Kelly August Reynolds. Gabby Kavalauskas. Thomas Hafner, candidate for distinction. Amber Harris, candidate for distinction. Destiny Sperlin, candidate for distinction. Grace. Maya Grace McKee. McKaylee Donna Grace Lacey, candidate for distinction. Benjamin Allen Manning. Jessica J. Starr. Jessica Reyes Castro. From the School of Science, Dr. Jerry Hawks, Dean. Caroline Hansen, candidate for distinction. Olivia Page Barnes, candidate for distinction. Erica Celine Pasley, candidate for distinction. Kalina Lane Proudfoot, candidate for distinction. Dalton Joseph Butler, candidate for distinction. Harley Dawn Hardcastle. Haley May Latin. Sage Michelle Wright. Madison Olson. Katie Diane Eddington, candidate for distinction. Catherine Jo Conway, candidate for distinction. Justin Kwan, candidate for distinction. Benjamin Michael Watts, candidate for distinction. Kai Fike, candidate with graduate with distinction. Margaret Louise Biscup. William Brown, graduate with distinction. Parker Lee Albert. Dennis Berggren, candidate for distinction. Brandy Marie Hardin. Lindsay Nagger, candidate for distinction. Arden Andrew Clute. Andrew J. Lapointe, candidate for distinction. Blaine Tyler Vogel, graduate with distinction. Sean Austin O'Connor. Dominique Lanice. Destiny Edwards, candidate for distinction. Julia Gail Alexander. Hayden Little. Spencer Paul Axtell. Edwin John Plumer. Coulter Sharp. Braden Kinney West. Naomi Lynn Farnsworth. Lacey May Sanford, candidate for distinction. Madison Lynn Lufer. Cambry Nicole Miller. Heather Evelyn Wallace. Cassidy Lynn Brooks. Harley Renee Tilley. Caden Nicole Bratton. Haley Wary, candidate for distinction. Jana Rose McCullough. Keegan Quaid Meyer. Othaniel Darnell Banks. Nolan Byron Smilek. Jacob Brian Clout, candidate for distinction. Ashlyn Neeb. Ashlyn Neib. Cordell Vergets, candidate for distinction. Gabriel John Sherman, candidate for distinction. Nathan Largent. Tanner Ray Taylor. Monica Strecker. Selena Amanda Eva Arnland, candidate for distinction. Jocelyn Lauren Igo. Claudia Garrido Trebaldos. Natasha Madeline Suisanto, candidate for distinction. Julia Palomo Vincente. Mariona Cos Morales, candidate for distinction. Martin Fernandez Lopez. From the School of Social and Behavioral Science, Dr. Pete Van Houten, Dean. Emma Farrell Rudell. J. M. Roccaforte, candidate for distinction. Isabella Emma Coronado. Bailey S. Menzel. William Gavin Easton the Sixth. McKinley Kessler. Samuel Jeffrey Snyder. Braden Veach. Taylor Cole Few. Devin Ashley Jakes. Monica D. Henry. Aspen Jade Edwards. Paige Carlotta Nielsen, candidate for distinction. Katie Sittner, candidate for distinction. Christy Lee Parkhill, candidate for distinction. Noelle Bryn Romer, candidate for distinction. Christiana Nicole Graham. Katie Lacombe. Kristen Arlene Feeback. Cole Sorensen, candidate for distinction. Michelle Angelic Burgess. Marquise Barnes. Angela Kerr, candidate for distinction. Haley Noel Graham, candidate for distinction. Angelina Ann Hansen. Abigail Ann Disberg. Haley Berg. Taylor Marie Cole. Ty Matthew Hebert. Zachary Lee Hotaling. Edwin J. Carlson Harvey. Erin Jean Downs, candidate for distinction. Rachel Fike. J.C. May Trumbull. Carly E. Holscher. Revea Jade Kirk. Flora Goad. Sandra Frau Garcia.
have one more. Dalton Allen Peterson, candidate for distinction. A special thank you to Richard Burke, theater instructor, for announcing our graduates. Dr. Eric Unruh, our pianist and composer. And Connie Norwood and Kim Holman for signing with us tonight. As we prepare to close the 2023 commencement ceremony, I'm pleased to introduce Casper College alumnus Ben Winkler for the alumni welcome.
Thank you, Linda. All right, are y'all ready? On behalf of Casper College graduates for the past 78 years, I welcome you to the ranks of alumni of Casper College. I invite all of you to now take a moment to give a standing ovation to those of you who have helped you along the way. I know you share our pride in this great institution, and as the years go on, you will come to appreciate even more everything you learned at this remarkable place. Tell your T-Bird story and be proud that you are an alumnus of Casper College. Once a T-Bird, always a T-Bird. Thank you.
I'll have you remain standing for the recessional stage party. Paul Marquardt, would you please come forward? Thank you all for attending the 77th Casper College Commencement. I would like to invite you all to join us for a reception and refreshments behind the stage to honor our graduates and special guests. I now declare this ceremony closed. Congratulations, graduates. Have a great evening.